visit to her old school brought back some painful memories of the panic attack which ended her swimming ambitions. Since that day, 18 years ago, she's rarely been out of her depth.
Because of the water thing, it's created the feeling you get before you have a panic attack. It's sort of like a numb, tingling feeling, and sometimes you can get tingles in your hands. And when you actually do have a panic attack, in my experience, I have to breathe into a bag, hyperventilate into a bag, and my hands go like that. I haven't had one of them for years, but I never used to have them before my swimming accident, so it's all because of that, because of the feeling I got in the water.
Now Katie's decided to do something about it with the help of life coach Ali Campbell, an expert in hypnosis and neuro-linguistic programming. The aim? To finally conquer her deep water phobia once and for all.
What I'm going to be doing with NLP and hypnotherapy is literally reprogramming Katie's relationship with water and with that experience so that it just doesn't scare her anymore. And that's the key to this. This isn't about, years of therapy. This is about getting unstuck in just a couple of hours. Katie's measure of her own success is 2 lengths of the same pool that she had the panic attack in when she was 15 years old. So if that's her measure, then that's my measure, and we're going to go for it today.
I put on my BBM, do you want to know what I said? I'm getting nervous, the man is here, with a crying symbol. Like, ah!
First thing we do is this thing with water. So we're going to change your subjective experience around water so that you just don't feel any fear, anxiety or worry around it.
Do you know, if that really does work, I'll get you a medal.
A swimming badge.
No, what you said, hasn't it ever since then been a big problem for
Yes,
water?
it has.
So it's affected not just water, it actually affects me.
So has it got to the point where it's the fear of the fear?
Yeah, it's the fear of having a panic attack,
Yeah.
and that dying feeling.
Right, where else?
If I go shopping on my own, I just sort of get panicky because you can hear people calling out your name and I've got nowhere to run or hide. It's like, shit, I just want to get back in my car. Like I could be in a restaurant having a meeting with someone, and because I'm nervous, I work myself out and I think I'm going to have a panic. I haven't had one, but I get that feeling, and then I have to say to myself, don't be so stupid, what are you having a panic attack for?
Right.
It's the same panic feeling I got from that water.
It's always in situations where you feel vulnerable or out of control.
Yeah.
What your brain is trying to do is it's trying to keep you safe. It's trying to bring you back into control. If you're watching a horror movie...
Which I love.
Right, but you're going to get scared, right? That's inevitable, that you're going to get scared if you watch a horror movie. If you watch a horror movie and turn the sound off, it just stops being scary.
It's the music and that makes it scary,
that creates the state. Thinking about the water or seeing the pool or whatever, it's like switching on the play button on a horror movie, and then the fear is inevitable. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to basically mess up that movie so that even though you press play, you see the pool, you see the water, all those things happen, nothing else happens. Yeah.
How quick will it work?
I think you'll be great today.
Do you?
But what I'd love to know is this control thing, this other bit.
Every day there's things said that aren't true, blah, blah, all the time. It's like, it's like people are testing me, attacking me. So I've sort of built a wall to say, OK, you can say what you like, I'm immune to it.
Yeah.
It still registers in there, but I know how to not let it affect me. Maybe it does subconsciously affect me, I don't know, but I can say it doesn't. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it makes sense.
But then in the other side of my life, I am weak as shit.
Right.
Soft, let men think they can walk all over me.
So why do you do it?
Because I've been hurt so many times.
It's a repetitive thing she's going through all the time.
That's exactly where I'm going with this. You're repeating the same choices over and over and over
That's
again.
probably why I haven't got anyone.
What you're doing is you make impulsive choices.
All the time.
Based on the thought that pops in your head and the feeling that creates in your body. And that's why you're making the same choices over and over and over again. Yeah. We can give you peace and quiet in your head. You'll find that you start making choices from a completely different place. You start making choices.
How do you get peace and quiet? It's impossible.
No, it's not. Well, Katie and I have just had a really good chat about the water issue, the phobia she has of being submerged underwater. But as these things often do, the conversation widened out, and I guess in some ways we've opened the box on the real Katie and on the motivations and what drives her.
Later tonight, Ali plans to put Katie back in the swimming pool where it all happened. To prepare her, he's using a technique to change her thought process, removing the pattern of behaviour that's led to the panic attacks.
Close your eyes just now.
Right.
And just turn your hands up the way for me and just sort of pop them out in front so they're not sort of supported on anything. That's it.
Having identified Katie's negative thought patterns, Ali uses an NLP technique to place her in a state of relaxation, allowing him to work with her subconscious mind.
Intention, but without the old fear.
I'm very sceptical about things like this. So I'm a perfect guinea pig to do any kind of treatment on, because I'll be the first to say if something works or if it doesn't. So in his case, I hope he does, because I know he's done a lot of people and I know he's really good at his job. And whether he can do it in one session, I have no idea, but I hope so.
An hour later, Katie is brought back round.
Open your eyes and come back out.
How fucking weird was that? I was aware of what he was doing and I could feel my arms in that. Like, I wasn't doing nothing. No. Whenever you was talking, I could feel here twitching, here, like creaks like that.
See, although I was talking to you and you were listening and your conscious mind could hear my words,
yeah,
actually I'm talking to your subconscious.
To judge if the therapy has had any effect, Ali again asked Katie to recall the memory of her swimming incident and the details which have haunted her for 18 years.
I can remember running, jumping in the pool. I can remember the sound, but I can't remember the feeling.
Perfect.
If that makes sense.
Perfect.
What if I do get that feeling again?
You won't.
You don't reckon?
No, you won't.
It'll petrify me.
What's the thought you're playing in your head right there?
The feeling. Before you get that.
That was...
It's like a feeling that overtakes you, like...
What you were doing there in your head was you were talking to yourself. What if this happens? What if that happens? What if that happens? What if this happens?
Yeah, it's like I'm saying to myself, when you get in that water, you are going to get that feeling.
Right. Is that helpful?
No, because I don't want to get that feeling.
Right. So stop telling yourself that you are and just see how it is.
Okay. Right, do you know my main concern?
What's that?
I've got to find a bikini. What bikini do I get seen in?
It's finally time for Katie to confront her biggest fear in the very swimming pool where she had her first panic attack age 15. Ali wants her to swim in the exact lane where it happened, but a nervous Katie has some concerns.
Oh yeah, but the thing is, there's not a road there in case I get funny. How will I get out?
I'll jump there.
Oh, I can't do it in that bit. I might drown.
You'll be fine.
I hate being seen in... I hate my body, no one look. Vile. Freeze, I hate being cold.
Can you do breaststroke that way and front crawl back to me?
Okay.
Yeah?
Would someone get me if I get stuck?
Yeah.
Oh no.
Come on.
Do it.
You can do it.
Katie makes a strong start, but as she reaches the exact spot of her accident, her fear returns. Worried a panic attack is on the way, she heads for the side.
How you doing?
I keep thinking I'm going to get it, but I'm not, am I?
Not at all. Just catch your breath though.
Some reassuring words from Ali do the trick, and Katie swims on with confidence. She reaches the other side, conquering her greatest fear once and for all.
Done it. Finished. Done. Can't believe how quick Ali worked. Why didn't I see someone years ago for it? So all them years I've suffered, and he solved it in like minutes. I'm gutted. I'm gutted I didn't meet you years ago. Are you serious? I won't get it back again.
Your brain's processing it differently now. It always takes the path of least resistance. Once you learn how to do it another way, which you've just done, that was what the hands thing was all about. So subconsciously, your brain's going, things are different now. Consciously, you're thinking, really? Seriously?
Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
But the actual feeling in your body is fine. Now you just have to get used to it being fine.
Thank you very much.
My pleasure.
I'm buzzing.
I think that was a huge success. You know, to go back to as Katie would call it, the scene of the accident, where, you know, she hasn't been in that pool since she was 15 years old. And, you know, I think we all saw how worried and anxious she was about it before, and the fear's just gone away.
Why didn't I do that 18 years ago? Why has it taken me 18 years to do it? I used to be passionate about swimming and water, and it's ruined holidays. It stopped me doing loads of stuff because water was my life. I was a water baby.